Right.
Busy and cannot use the taxi service now.
Oh, maybe they're in combat?
Yes.
Okay, we are done in combat, so...
Here we go, yay. We'll have to get Quill here, I'm sure.
Oh, okay, sure.
Doesn't seem we should do that though, because we've died on trash before and run back.
I know.
I thought it was odd.
Yeah, that's strange. Let's get a Lox summoning thingy box.
More Lux. Yes.
How about two?
I don't have a target.
Everybody's here.
All right, this is a 2-phase repeating fight. Somebody made me into a Murloc. So we're going to initially tank the boss approximately at noon, maybe a little closer. This alcove that we're by isn't really important. Don't be in the alcove though, if you're ranged, until it's time. You can be over here because mostly ranged, but melee can have it too. You'll get you'll be choosing to drop a puddle thing. And you do not want to drop it anywhere near this alcove where we're standing by. Because it'll have a little, I don't know, orb or something in the middle of it. And if you hit that orb, it actually makes a big puddle on the ground that hurts. And we have to be able to get into this alcove for safety. So I have the X over there. You don't have to run it all the way to the X, but that's the area that you want to have those puddles initially. If you get targeted and it says you have a bomb, you can, for example, if there were 2 puddles over here, or 2 of the initial puddles, you can stand basically in between them, and if your bomb circle encloses, you know, the little center thing, it will deactivate them. So if you have bombs, take them over to where the puddles are and see if you can deactivate a couple of them. So after we DPS him for a while, he is going to hop back to the middle, and we are going to zip into this alcove, target this guy, and burn him down. We have to get him down before the timer runs out. So you can use cooldowns on him if you want to. It's fine, because you'll have plenty of time before you get to the hero phase. So after we burn him down, and you have to be within this marked area. Otherwise, if you're out here, you're going to be taking a lot of damage. After he is dead, we can come back out here, and if you look in this other alcove over here, there's a whole group of them, smaller ones. They're going to come out. We don't have to be in that alcove. They're going to come out, and we need to AoE those down. One of the tanks will pick them up, and one of the tanks is going to pick up that tall one that's across the way. And we need to DPS down these first. The tank's going to draw that one over to Lahuvim, because he's going to be in the air, Lahuvim is. And then after we finish the little ones, we'll go to the center part, and we'll DPS down the big one while cleaving onto Lahuvim. And after the big ad is dead, Lahuvim becomes active again. Well, actually before that, but then we'll DPS Lahuvim and bring him over to probably this alcove that has the little ones now, because then they'll have a really bully one. So we'll be over here. And so you can see the green marker. That's where you want to put your puddles after that first intermediate phase. Is there anything else? I think that's, oh, well, the boss is going to, do you see these orbs flying around the room? The boss will, I don't know how he get, it's just periodically, he's going to bring the orbs in, and they're going to be in a circle around him. You cannot be on the circle of orbs that are orbiting. You want to be either in or out, because if they blow up when you're standing on them, that is painful. So usually melee is within, usually range is without. It doesn't matter though. If you are closer to, if you're inside of it and you're in range, that's fine. So he'll do that periodically, plus he'll do a knockback. It's preferable to be, it's not a huge knockback. It's not like that one that we saw just on the trash, where it knocks you way across the room. But it does a bit of a knockback. So just be aware of your positioning. You don't want to get knocked into the floor bombs, and if you get knocked back into the alcove, that's fine, but just come back out. I think that's about it.
Cauldron, or do we want to use our own?
Oh, I've got cauldron, sorry, forgot. And everyone can take a second one. We have hero at the last phase. The last time, well, we'll DPS, we'll go into the intermediate phase, we'll DPS, we'll go into the intermediate phase, and then we just basically keep him in the middle and burn him. Thanks, May. So when after the second phase where we do the ads, that's when we will have hero.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Target you.
Okay, this is where, as soon as you place your bombs, that's a bad place, by the way, whoever put it inside the alcove.
I was trying to get out of it.
That's okay. It's just, for future reference.
I never seem to be able to move fast enough to get it anywhere out.
Okay, shoot, we didn't get him down in time. This just makes the fight a little bit harder. Move away from that little bomb thing, please. Take the big ad to the center, please. Just area over there, that's here. If you can stun them, that helps people that they're targeted. We still have little ads.
Yeah, everybody's dead.
All right. Okay, so he's gonna stay in the puddle. Yeah, we really need to like pop. No. Everybody needs to like get in here as quickly as possible and target him and like use all your big abilities to, get him down in time. And then the little ads will generally be in a pack so that they're easier to AoE after we finish up that roly-poly guy.
Hey, your remark about being hard to get running in there, you really have to pre-position.
Yes.
You start watching the thing about the creation, and if you're not heading over to there, you're gonna not get in time. That's why pretty much all range should be over near that first marker.
Sorry if I missed. I was just gonna ask. Sorry if I missed where range was supposed to be standing.
Okay.
Yeah, there's a lot of work to position. We certainly didn't learn it the first time.
Is it the moon?
No, the moon is for the tank. The X is for the bomb things in the first phase. After that phase, it's the green marker. So it's either at the other side or it's at the stairs.
Yeah, we're working around the room.
I'll just stand by Goya if that's okay.
That's what I do.
Seems like a smart dude.
Maybe put a marker on him so we know when he's out of position.
But what if I run across the room?
You hit the crazy button on your mouse and go all over it.
So all the ranged should be stationed over where the cauldron is. This is where you want to be initially. That way you can get over to the X really quickly. And it shouldn't be a problem with the knockback.
Sometimes it's good to tuck in against this wall when you get an indication there's going to be knockback, so you can get hit back into one of the bombs or anything.
Exactly.
In case you're getting confused with all the markers, when we go to the second alcove, we just flip the pattern and you tuck out towards the stairs.
Yeah, so you'll tuck in between the green marker and this alcove over here that has the small ads. That's after the second time that we kill the roly-poly guy, because the roly-poly guy second is going to be over in this alcove. Also, when you're dropping your puddles ones, don't drop them on top of each other. Drop them next to each other. That way I have the bomb, and I can
That part
make
falls
them.
off.
Remember, if you get the little pyramid-looking thing on your head, run to melee, please. Or in between melee and ranged, if that way it's close to everybody. Drop your puddles and then get into this alcove. Okay, good, we got him. Now we're going up. All the DPS is going to come over here and DPS the heck out of these guys. Okay, and then we go to the center and DPS the Atoma. Cleave onto the Hoover. Now the tank's going to drag him over there to here, where I'm running, jumping. Now you take your bombs to the other side, near the green. Okay, somebody put their bomb right in the side of the alcove. That is wrong. So if you have a bomb, go over there.
Hey,
and
there,
just,
Back
there we
up,
go.
Bill.
That's good, good, good. He was getting there.
He could have cleared that one.
He wanted to clear the one inside the alcove.
I had
Were
looked
they
at
close
the
enough?
road.
Yeah.
Target you.
Okay, now get into this alcove and do the same thing again. Okay, now we need to run across the way. To the left here, you see the group of little ones.
What's going on?
Still over by the green for now. Depends on actual, it depends on the thing. Okay, center and do the atomic.
On my head.
Move it towards melee.
That's good. Okay, now you need to pull in to the one on the left there, I think. Sorry,
Yeah,
behind
let's say
you.
in modes you just start stacking them up the line away from the boss.
Yep. Pull in over here for this one. To that one, doesn't matter, I guess.
Target you.
we be doing hero by now?
We're gonna go into the next phase. Let's do hero anyway.
I guess there might be enough health we won't make it.
Still green.
Now we're just gonna keep him in the middle as soon as he gets active. So we just need to get them out of the center. This guy's gonna do a big knock. Keep the hooving in the center. If you've got him on you, pull him back.
Drying it. I don't know why she's been standing there.
In the center. In the center.
Ah, I see. Okay.
And everybody should be blowing their cooldowns, burn him down. Keep him here. Don't run away. There we go.
Think missed on.
Got it.
Target you.
There we go. Yeah, see, he isn't very difficult, but he just has a lot of parts. So back here, there's one of the travel spots. And so we want to go all the way over to Ephemeral Plains Alpha.
I don't think it'll let me trade this hand module, even though, because I have my legendary in that slot, but I don't have anything else.
Oh, probably not.
Some of y'all I can hear really well, and some of you it's barely anything.
I have to go into Discord and adjust people's volume sometimes.
Yeah, I had to adjust. It depends on the night. I mean, Goyle usually I hear him fine, but this time I had to go in and adjust him in Discord. Up.
Yeah, I adjust every single time.
Yeah, I'm having some bizarrities with Discord. I don't know what's going on there.
I can hear you fine.
Which thing are we supposed to be going to?
Alpha, the one down south. Plains Alpha, I think it's called. Genesis Plains Alpha.
You didn't want to do Halandras last time?
Shocking, I know. I think we should have gone the other way, Randy, but whatever. We're here. You don't have a healer here.
Yep, never stopped him before.
Another 15 minutes or so, and he'll announce that he's pulling.
He will.
Drowa's got bandages.
Gotcha.
I was gonna say, we're gonna get that pat if we don't like get over here. We're gonna get it anyway. Okay, that's fine. Okay, this fight is challenging. So we're going to be, this fight actually takes place in 3 different rooms. We're going to start off in this one, and if you see to the left there, just it looks like a wall, not directly to the left, but back, there's a little path that goes to it. That is where Halandras will pick up his feet and start walking that way. You can see Dave going back there. That will open up, and that will be the next room. Then after that, we're going to have 2 separate walkabout places, and that will be in the final room. The fight gets harder as you go along, and what we do is over here on the opposite side of Halandras, from the wall that's going to open, needs to be the faster players that have like movement speed. If you're a slower player, slower class, you can be over there, but do not be next to the tanks, because the tanks are going to get beams. They're really super obvious. They're on the ground. If you're in it, you can just like move out, but it's just be aware of your positioning based up to the between the tanks and the boss. The most important thing in this fight is that Halandras is going to throw out these white, icy-looking puddles on the ground. They're behind us. And out of them will come orbs. Orbs will come. One patch makes one orb. But the orb, if it reaches the boss, empowers him. And if too many reach him, it's a wipe. So what you do is, let's pretend Tomb is an orb. I would position myself in front of Tomb and let you don't need to run around and hit them. In fact, you don't really want to do that. You just want to position yourself in front of an orb, keep DPSing the boss, because it doesn't matter which side of you the orb hits, it'll get knocked back. And you kind of have to wait for that to happen repeatedly. So range needs to pick an orb that's theirs, or if there are two that are close together, 2 orbs, and then you can move back and forth. Same thing with melee. You need to have your little patch of orbs that you're going to be responsible for. The orbs, when you hit them back, you do take some damage. That's one of the reasons why you don't want to run around and just pick them off. You just want to keep DPSing the boss as much as possible. Depending on how quick our DPS is, Halandras will have a period of time where he starts pulling us in towards him. So you need to, and then he has a shield on. We need to not get sucked into him and DPS down his shield very quickly. And so just be aware of that. That white patch, that white icy looking patch under him hurts. So don't get sucked into there.
That includes while doing the running along. You get underneath him, you're dead.
Yep. So, you see how he's like actually kind of stuck in the ground, his feet. He'll pull out all of his feet out of the ground, and then he'll start walking. And he doesn't walk very fast, but it's difficult for the healers to keep us topped off. So you need to really be aware of your own health and use a cooldown or a pot or a health stone if you need it. So the idea is to, as much as you can, DPS him while we're walking, and that's difficult because when we're running, about the time that he opens the wall, he'll I don't know, my add-on says spread out or something. Everybody's going to get a big circle under them, and you need to like spread out from each other. And this will happen actually during when we're in here too, before we do walkabout. Everybody, you can't be on top of each other. You can, your circles can touch and even overlap, but you can't be in somebody else's circle. And also, don't be in front. I mean, don't be like where people want to walk, and don't like close it off for people behind you because they need to get to an open space that's safe. So, and then there are also orbs. There's a lot to this fight. Then there are like floating orbs as we're moving when we're doing walkabout that will explode and push you back pretty far. And so you just have to position yourself carefully because you can get pushed off the edge. When we get to the last room, the orbs come faster and faster. And so that actually is a bit of a burn phase because eventually there's too many orbs for us to handle. And so that's when we save hero form. Okay, let's get a pull in, and so everybody can see it.
Yeah, no, it's here.
Oh, okay, awesome. Let's get an invite out and a warlock summoning portal. There we are.
I don't see one of the special things on this boss. There he is. Boy, it took forever.
What's that? Oh. Yeah, this one is annoying. It's the one that makes all the little ones.
And you have to interact with it.
Yes, you have to click on it to get it started, and then it'll start making the little orbs. As many as little orbs as we kill before its timer is up, that's the amount of stacks of buff we get. So.
Do you want me to help heal?
I was just thinking that.
Yeah, right now we're on separate sides, but yeah, that's one of the most challenging aspects, especially in places like this, is to keep people healed enough.
I would say yes, Arwen. If it ends up, if we, I'd like people to see more of it, so we want to see, keep people alive as much as possible. If DPS becomes a problem, if we feel that it's a problem, then you can, people understand the fight, we can switch back. But yeah.
You know, or when you're probably in nearly the best position, you probably ought to be near the wall, because priests tend to be the slowest. Then Clax and I will spread out.
Okay, I'll be ready in a second. I'm just making sure my gear is set right.
You guys want me to put a soulstone on anyone?
I would say tank or healer.
You know, we could have two of them, so.
Mm-hmm. I would say Dave and either one of the tanks doesn't matter.
One on ramp.
I would say Dave because he has battle res.
Well, yeah, and also Clax can reincarnate or whatever. I can't remember what it's called, resurrect.
I'm right by him. I'll put it on him.
So you want one on each of them?
One on Xenia and one on, I don't know who, Janelle.
Put it on Clax.
Oh, I said not Clax, but that's okay.
Oh, crap. Sorry.
One just went on me.
Okay. So out of those.
Yeah, we don't have to be careful about the spells in normal. I think one ball hit.
They spread out. Well, I mean, move out a bit. So make sure that you are in between those balls moving in and the balls. There's the shield.
Chaotic Essence.
Okay, we're going to start walking. Okay, spread out. To the sides is better than straight ahead. Safe spot. You see this orb in the air across to the left. Right now it's a puddle. Make sure you're in front of that by the wall. I can't get this one. They spread out. And then we've got this other orb. So be in position. Watch your own health.
There'll be one more knockback.
That one. Yep. Okay, now we are in the second. Same thing.
this crushing prism?
That needs to be dispelled.
I have it on.
He's gonna get his shield pretty soon. Remember, we need to burn that down. You saw how much damage we took the last time. Make sure the orbs aren't gonna hit him. Notes are out. I can't get this one. Arwen, can you move? Never mind. It's because they move to your right so you can get those orbs there. I can get this one that's behind.
It looks like he's like not even taking any damage.
He is not on the shield.
No, I'm dead. Oh, almost dead.
I didn't want to put the boost the orb side, spread out.
Okay, walk about again.
Spell drop.
Beat you to it.
Okay, same thing. You want to be in front of him when he does the knockout. Spread out to the sides.
What happens if we don't get the
I don't know.
Yeah, we're getting destroyed.
Probably. Yep. Okay, just jump off. I think we might have to clip it, but we don't have to do anything else.
Yeah.
Yeah, just like the other thing, the one that you had to interrupt that was killing us yesterday or Tuesday.
Watch your steps.
When he's sucking us in, we are supposed to be running back, trying to not get sucked in, correct?
Yes, but you still have to DPS him to get the shield off, because he'll continue to do that until his shield is gone. It's a DPS shield, it's not a timed shield.
Yeah, I've got one attack that I can cast while moving.
Mm-hmm. Yep, I know it's rough on casters.
And I can hit it twice. Oh, plus my AoE.
Drow, I don't know if that thing timed out or not.
I looked back after I died and I didn't see it, so I don't know if it just disappeared because we changed rooms or not.
The invitey thing.
Oh, you talking about the random invite in the middle of it?
Yeah.
That was a friend trying to send me a message, but he accidentally invited. Don't worry about it.
'Cause I just ignored it through the fight.
So for casters, yes, it is a pain, but you can back yourself up quite a bit, you know, while you're, and then get to your farthest range you can while you cast. And you can cast a little bit while he's sucking you in, but of course when you get closer you gotta run away again. But like I'm able to channel my divine hymn while he's sucking me in, so it should work.
Don't forget to be using wounds and your other personal buffs. And just really watch your positioning as far as the orbs are concerned. That will kill us faster than anything. So just make sure that that you're not like letting it just pass by your right or your left, that you're in its path.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
There's a chaotic thing by his leg. Oh, Dave's on it.
I have that prism thing again.
Attack the shield.
Not sure I understand this part.
He has a shield on that would have the DPS off. And he just keeps hurting us as long as it's on. So we're not really fast that time because, I don't know, people lose. Yeah.
I don't see any way to target that instead of the shield.
No, you just target him. Yeah, you just
The
target
rest
him.
it's up.
Dispel Defiance when you get a chance.
Yeah, I want to give you that one and move over.
Okay.
We ignore that essence now.
No, well, as long as it's quick. You make sure you're in front of this orb by the... Okay, we're gonna have to spread again right now. And then we're gonna get knocked again, so position yourself safely. Okay, and then same thing as before.
Heal somebody. Yeah, thank you.
The essence is up. Okay, he's going to start sucking this in a moment.
Attack the shield.
Yeah, I know it says attack shield, but you're attacking it, not attacking him. Does anybody need any help with orbs on their side?
Yes. And I have a million over here.
I cannot dispel myself this time. Moats. Okay, one got to him from somewhere.
There are so many over here.
Attack the shield.
I don't know where over here is. I ran around and it
Sorry.
seemed like they were all covered.
But everybody's got the debuff on right now.
We'll come back and try.
Yeah. Reclaim is like 5.5 gauge.
Make sure that when the,
I can press.
oops. I already realized.
Make sure that what?
When that, what's it called, our buff for that boss, when it starts shooting out little orbs, everybody should be on that for that period of time. AoE them, or single target, or whatever you've got, because we have not been getting any, or we've been getting like maybe 2 stacks. We need to try to get more. Because that will definitely help us during the reclaim phase, and for in that second room eliminating the second reclaim phase, because it's not based on health, it's based on time. So if we can get him down faster, then he will move.
Can we take like a brain break or something?
Sure, we can take a break right now.
I think maybe standing up and walking away for a minute might help.
Dang it. Don't have ice cream tonight.
Yeah, I did. While it's up.
Yeah, the stone soup is up, as Drow just said.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
This is just a boost bag. Okay, I want to clarify a couple of things, and then if people have questions, let me know. So, as far as positioning yourself in front of the orb, if you are on the side and there are 2 of you and there are 5 orbs, that's a lot. So if you could call out like which direction you are, like northeast, west, south of the boss, that'd be awesome. So that people can come over or scoot over or whatever, because the orbs don't come evenly around the boss. So that is frustrating. And the other thing about the chaotic essence is, as I mentioned, as soon as the chaotic essence, melee, I don't expect you to if it's on exactly the opposite side of you, you don't necessarily have to trot over there. But the range should be able to, most of the range should be able to hit it. And if you're melee on that side, definitely hit it. We need to get as much stacks of the buff as possible. As I mentioned on Tuesday, this is my least favorite of the buff mechanics, baited mechanics, just because of that need to, because we can't always, these have been placed by the boss, but it's not placed conveniently for everybody. So it's just a frustrating thing for me. But do your best to get more of those down. We only have a certain amount of time, and it'll start off with 2, and then it'll the next wave will be more. I don't know how many, 6, and then it'll be a lot. And if we can get, as many as possible down, that would be great. We do need to, as we notice, click on it if we're getting ready to leave the room, because otherwise it'll just stand back there and hurt us. Okay. During the phase when he starts sucking us in, you can, and I would recommend using some of your personal cooldown buffs or your personal cooldown healers too. Just you need to watch your health, because he's pulsing damage onto us, and we need to get. But last time that we did the shield, it was excellent. It went down super fast. So if we can do that every time, it would be good. So, are there any questions about aspects of the fight that are unclear, or you'd like another to hear the explanation again?
The faded mechanic. As long as we're attacking him, we get the buff, right? Or is it just proximity based?
No, it's everybody, I believe. All players, granting all players.
Yeah, it's based on how many of the little spawn ones you kill. You get that many stacks of the buff, basically.
So you can farm it a little bit before it actually goes in?
Yeah, exactly. We have 15 seconds. So to get as many as possible down. And it's 2% per orb that we kill. And it's the little orbs that we need to kill, not the big one that we click. The big one that we have to click on, that's the one that will make the little orbs that we kill.
Roger, roger.
Yeah, so I would say that if you are a single target player like me, just single target them down, because it's better to get one down all the way, then, 8 of them part way. So, but I know a lot of you have really strong AoE, so that's just for the single target people.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
There's an essence up.
There it is. I see it.
Spread out.
Baby clean's gonna start in a moment. There it is. Good. There's an essence up. Quickly as soon as you can.
Good spell on May.
Moats are up.
A lot of orbs over by the tanks.
To the west.
Where
Yeah.
the buff helps when we walk too. So. And again, I know as casters, it's just difficult.
Sorry, Drawa. I didn't mean to explode on you. How do I have an orange dot on my head?
Target you.
Oh, it's gone.
Spread out.
Let's spread out. Leave space for people
Tank
to
as we're jumping around. I think you should res up here.
Yeah, we will. They'll appear over here.
You guys want me to put a soul stone on Dave?
Yeah, one on Dave, one on either Ramakor or Allie.
Might not be able to now. She's still.
Oh, okay, sure.
Well, I managed to get one on Dave.
Essence. Notes are out. Oh, I can't get it, sorry.
There's a lot of balls to the south-ish.
Attack the shield.
Notes are out. I can get myself in 10 seconds. Never mind.
Many balls by our healer. Well, by Arwen.
What's up? Dispel May.
Notes. Make sure you're doing the still doing the orbs for this, even in the notes are.
You got a lot of them on the east side.
Yeah, I think that Bill and I are dealing with 5 ourselves over here. Okay. Make sure you use your personal cooldowns on this for health. Okay, be in front. Okay, spread again. Please not in the middle. Okay, and we're going to get one more knockback here, and then we're at the door to the next one.
Shut out.
Watch your steps.
Okay, I think we need to spread one more time. Yep. And then there's one more knockback.
Watch your steps.
Can we get DPS up for this?
We're going to have...
Yeah, that's what I was thinking of.
Yeah. And we need hero too, please.
Spread out.
There's some top.
One caught.
This one's up.
Spread out.
There's a moat on me.
Okay, we're dead. So go ahead and just wipe it.
About ready to go. We can't make it.
What are we doing wrong here, Cam? What do we need to do better?
Survive.
Survive and more DPS.
Okay, don't
We're
release.
really struggling with DPS.
I felt like that second phase lasted a long time.
It did. When we were doing this before, we were moving, we were walking before the second phase.
I have many lucky doos you like.
But this is like a rough fight because it's both challenging DPS wise and survival wise. And we cannot go to any other boss. This is it. Because it's gated from here. If we don't get him tonight, this is where we'll come in the next time. This this
3
raid
weeks.
swings around. Yeah, exactly.
Flasks are up.
Okay, yep, place flasks, oils, whatever else you need. And don't forget, like if you have healing potions on you, which you should, because we have warlocks, which were great before, we have health stones and potions that we can use both. I mean, you can use 2 of them during a fight. I mean, like at 1 of each. If you needed 1 early on, you could probably do 2 of the same thing, because I think that's a 5-minute cooldown. Something like that. Okay, then.
5,
You're always good for a laugh. Appreciate that.
1.
This one's on the east side somewhere.
Notes are out.
Dispel May.
Looks like the moats are coming in from the north.
I see it over there. Somebody needs to click it. Click it before we run. Thank you.
And if you can DPS during the movement phase too, that helps a lot.
It does, yeah. Again, it's difficult for some classes though. Make sure that when you drop your puddles that they're not like completely connected, so if some people are behind you can't get through. You need little spaces.
Oh, we lost
Getting knocked
three on that
out.
one.
We might as well wipe it if you lost 3 DPS. We're not going to have
Yeah,
it.
let's... Can you jump off this one?
Stand at this giant blue thing in the middle and go.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, unless he knocks you out of it.
Squishes you if he stops.
Spread out.
So the knockback from the orb that's in the air, it radiates out from where it is. So if you're on its side, you're going to get knocked to the side. So if you're on the side that where there's a cliff, you'll get thrown off.
Power winds rising.
And there were
Thank you.
several people that were zoomed.
So when you need to position yourself, you just have to position yourself in a line from the orb to wherever it is that you won't mind getting knocked to.
May your feet find good trails.
Putting Soulstone on Ram.
I'll pop one on Dave.
Hey, guess what?
Mm.
It's my birthday.
Happy birthday!
Happy birthday.
Who wants to guess how old I am?
Younger than me.
22.
Good answer.
19.
Ram win. Yes, finally.
It'd be nice to be 19 with no loss of knowledge.
Yes! I always think that. Oh, I don't know if I'd want to be 19, but somewhere in my 20s would
Yeah.
be awesome.
Not starting all over again with knowledge, that would be good.
Yeah, 23, 24 would be good.
I think just 40 would be nice.
Do you mind?
Yeah.
Do you mind holding on 1 second, Ram, while I put some enchants on my gear? I forgot to enchant all of it.
That's fine. If anybody needs augment runes, I have some.
anybody know if that slime fat mound will fly?
God, I hope so.
Me too.
I think I saw the forums where it did not. Or maybe it does. I didn't actually. I just was scanning titles. I didn't actually.
Right. Yeah, I do that.
But I didn't exchange that coin yet. I was looking at an offhand or a main hand. I got a main hand tonight.
You gotta.
If you exchange it, that guarantees that you'll get that drop next time at boss.
Or if in the vault, right?
That would be great for Fury Warriors.
Everybody's ready. Yeah, because you know, two-handers. That's what I think too about Alliance.
1.
Distance up. Oh, I got 3 stacks.
I saw.
Looks like the balls are coming in generally from the west. Sorry, I got turned around. I meant east.
Ready to get on map reading?
Chaotic
Essence.
Oh, Essence? Is somebody over there pick it?
Got it.
Good. Okay, make sure you're not to the side of where that ball is. Make sure. Cool. And the same thing with this orb, it's way on the right. Try, you know, you probably don't want to get knocked into the white puddle in the middle either. So.
Ball by you, Allie, if you can reach it.
Distance up.
Nice. Okay, do your best. Just keep your health up during this extra long walkabout.
Spread out.
Okay, there's an orb. 2 seconds.
Spread out.
And one more shadow. Excellent. Everybody's alive and his health is reasonably well down. Hero, please. Make sure you use potion.
Beating balls again. I didn't hear me and I didn't have anything left.
Okay, wipe it up. And you can see how chaotic this last phase is. We just get so many orbs coming to the boss.
When we all got some kind of debuff, that is sending us off the deep end. It's setting us up to where we don't recover.
I think that's when
Don't release.
I think that's when orbs hit him, because we had 2 hit him right in a row.
Yeah, I don't know if that generates a debuff, but we all lit up my screen.
Thank you.
A lot closer.
I have many, many wares.
You just like to run draw.
Yeah, Dave, what it does is it'll do 23k damage to everybody and an additional 3.5k every second for 24 seconds, and it stacks. So I'm sure that's what it was.
Oh, I could dispel it, and it looks like if we were tight enough, a good mass dispel would be really handy.
Yeah, there ain't no freaking way.
I know we're spread out too much for one to cover it, but even a third of us would be handy.
Yeah, well, I mean, the best choice is to get all the orbs, but sometimes it's difficult. Because, I mean, I'm sure that on that side where they hit, because it wasn't our side, where you guys were struggling too, because we were all like juggling at least 2 or 3 orbs over on the side where I was. So it just gets to be a pain. That's what I meant when I said that eventually we just get overwhelmed. We just can't do it. So.
Rideable might join us. Give me just a second here.
The rideable?
The rideable.
Didn't know you knew so many super extra famous helpful people.
He's my friend.
Ram, do you need a fresh soul stone?
I didn't use it, so I shouldn't.
Mine's showing 9 minutes, so.
He's logging back in really quick. Remember like a few, I don't know, 4 months ago when there was that big, like, I don't know how to describe it, like when those 2 big huge raids were trying to down the bosses, world first.
Oh yeah, the world first was, yep, when it first opened here. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, what are the names of the 2 big ones again?
It's changed because it was, what, Limit and somebody else.
It wasn't Limit, it was the other one. Anyhow,
The people who broke off from the message, I can't remember the
Yes, exactly. He joined them and was one of like the first in the world or the country, I don't know, something fancy, and helped down the last boss.
So you're saying he's hilarious?
Yes, pretty much. He's pretty good. Somebody wanna post our, whatever it's called, our chatty thing? Yeah, that. Hello.
Hey there.
Hello and welcome.
Great.
So May says you're going to carry us.
Oh, no, I wouldn't go so far as to say all that. Good morning, everyone.
And a big really thank you for your mount that you leave.
Always, always. Got to shift modes. I've been tanking for like 4 months.
Oh wow.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Essence is out. Notes.
I was looking for Dave to put a soulstone on him and I got way behind.
Click the bunny.
I hit a roar for you.
I wish I had Bernie boots. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I don't think I'm gonna make it. Ooh, dispel. Dispel on me too if you can reach me.
Yeah, I don't have enough heals. I use my headstone. I use my heart.
Oh, I'm a wild snake. Oof.
And you're likely to get locked out.
Nope, I'm locked out. Just got locked out. Sorry, guys.
Spread out.
Motes are out.
Spread out. Attack the shield.
Moats.
Watch your step.
Hey, Shatter.
Spread out.
And we're going to have another shatter in about 5 seconds.
Watch your step. Spread out. Watch your step.
Barrel, please. Potions.
Spread out.
Moats are out.
Spread out.
Moats. Yeah, music cooldown if you've gotten. There.
Yay!
Easy peasy.
Yeah, not quite.
Easy peasy with the ringer.
What ringer? No ringer.
We're going to go ahead and take a look at the next boss so that you guys can be prepared the next time. So now where we're going to go is, if you see the center, Domination's Grasp. That's where you're going to go.
Let's see if I can make it through one of these bosses without dying. Be great.
It is done. The final chamber of the Sepulcher opens before me. You were forged into a weapon to succeed where all others had failed. Now, one final purpose remains. Annihilate those who oppose me, and sunder your final tether to mortality.
The jailer's hope destroyed.
Our only hope is that Anduin's will proves stronger.
We must help him break free. I cannot fail again.
Well, 6 minutes.
So you're talking about not being able to blame her or aim her blizzards?
Okay, this is a two-phase repeating fight, which is more challenging as it goes along, and it pretty obviously was meant to be the last boss in a raid. So because they cut out 9.3, they kind of mushed two raids together, and here we are. He is complicated, his fight. He's going to be tanked approximately where he is for most of the fight, but he's going to move around a bit too later in the fight. So we're going to DPS him a bit, and then there's going to be a rather large smoky circle on the ground that appears. Everybody has to get in that, unless your health is very low. If your health is like a quarter or under, I would say stay out, use a personal heal. While you're standing in that smoky thing, you cannot be healed. Essentially, we need to suck up everybody's healing to get rid of that circle. If we don't get rid of it completely, it explodes and we wipe. Immediately after that circle, the first one anyway, we're going to need to spread out. Everybody will have their own circle. And if you haven't been in here, it can be a little complicated because you can't, you don't want to be like way out on the edge. You need to be in a bit because you need to find a partner. Half the group is going to get a dark orb over their head, and half the group is going to get a shiny yellow orb over their head. Now, you want the yellow orb people, the light people, to stand still. You want the dark orb people to go to a shiny person and just run over them. Just like, get together. If two black orb people or two light orb people get together, it's bad. So make sure that you are getting with the opposite color of what you have, and then go back to DPS the boss. I need to split the groups. because then I can explain the next phase. Allie, do you usually go down first or second? I mean, it doesn't matter, but if you have a preference. Okay, how about you, Abby? Do you remember?
I've gone down first or second, depending on who I'm taking with.
Okay. Alrighty, well,
Send Allie down first.
okay. Glax, I'll leave you to stay up. Okay, clocks will always be up. Let me just change this.
Wait a minute. How much did he pay you to be able to do that?
Do what?
Be able to, you know, stay up, not have to worry about.
Oh, Glax. Well, Dave always goes down, and he knows the deal, and you were doing excellent last time, so that's why I thought that. Okay, then after we DPS the boss, I think we're going to get one more healing circle, and then we have the spread, and then the boss is going to get, Anduin's going to get a semicircle in front of him that is dark. Groups 1 and 2 will go down first, and when you go down, and you do that by standing in the dark. If you're not in groups 1 or 2, you don't stand in the first dark. You stay up, and you just continue to DPS Anduin and do the soaking of the healing circle and spreading out. The people who go down, there's going to be healing ads and DPS ads, which are obvious, which one's which. But the DPS ads need to be, you need to follow the tank. So if you have a hard CC ones that are not by the tank. There's going to be 4 or 5 of them around the room, I don't remember. And if you CC them, and don't break the CCs, just be on the one that the tank's by, then, because they're going to start marching towards the center, and if they reach him, they disappear and we don't get their buff. We need that buff. We need a certain percentage, a certain number of them to go into the second phase. So let's do a poll, and so we can see all of that, since we've got people who haven't seen it. And then when you come back, I mean, we'll do, both groups should go down, and then I think we're going to get the second phase. So.
Groups 1 and 2 that go down first, groups 3 and 4 go down second, except for Clax.
Yep. Group 1 and 2 are Indori, Dave, me, Toom, Allie, Goya, and Antediluvium. So, and then everybody else is the second group to go down, except for Cox. Also, for healing's sake, don't, range, don't be like at the far ends of the platform.
3, 2, 1.
Your reality ends here.
Oh, you hit her, okay. Okay, everybody in this circle. It's going to shrink, so make sure you're on the right side. Spread out. Don't be on top of somebody else. Blacks. Not colors, go to white. Okay, we missed. Use a DP or a healing cooldown if you're left. This is group 1. Get in here. Group 1 and 2 is the first group down.
Star Army.
BPS the large ad first, please. Or, you know.
Everybody come in. EK's grabbing the one I rooted.
Come to the walls.
Yeah, gonna help soak that circle.
We have a emitter down there.
Okay, we did not do well. We're just going to keep going now.
It shows up in both phases.
Sorry, yeah. Oh, does it? Okay. So you see the star, you need to move out, don't pull it through the group though. It'll hit, this is groups 3 and 4. Okay, everybody in, unless you've got the star. And move out. Spread out.
You should really stack.
Perfect.
Healing circle still there.
Yep, everybody in the healing circle. Go ahead and jump off.
Aww.
We're going to come back and do another pull.
Why am I spamming triangles or diamonds?
Let me.
Don't release.
Okay.
Although I guess it's a really quick run.
It is.
Thanks, Dave.
Sweeps here. This will be the last pull of the night, just so that you guys get a look at it again. And we've got 3 weeks so to get gear and stuff. Or 2 weeks in between. So the 3rd week from now, we'll be back here. After Anduin, the next 2 bosses are easy, and really on normal, the jailer's easy too. This is the most challenging fight of, I think, of the last 4.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Your reality ends here.
And just so you guys know, we do the majority of damage on Anduin in the 2nd phase. So don't worry if his health's not going down very fast. Okay, spread out.
Spread out. You should really stack. AoE is in.
Okay, this is groups 1 and 2.
Alright.
Okay, get the emitter. Okay. The goal is to get everything down. All of the little ads and the big one. And all the healing ads. If we do that in the first group, then it's easier on the second group. They have more leeway.
Groups 3 and 4 down.
Yep. In the circle. As a nuance thing, if you've got star and we're stacked, center, go to the boss. Thank you. Take the star behind Andrew, not through the group.
Emitter.
Emitter, this is the second phase. Take a lot of damage if we didn't get enough buff. And this is where we have hero. And these ads have to go down, the little ones. Everybody should stack in the middle so they're not all over the place. Stack on the remnant of Fallen King. Anduin is not taking any damage in this fight.
If all damage you do to the remnant is transferred to Angela.
The goal is to get them way below 50%.
And these ads have to be down, the little ones, before this phase ends. Now we're going to get large ads. If you see the markers around the room, pick one and hard CC it. Only go to the skull right now.
Run out.
Okay, and go clockwise. Go to X. Oh, we should have gone across because it's active. Thank you. Okay, this is group 1 and 2. The other people should be going over to the other ad. You can sit down.
I'm going to interrupt that. Get on the circle when you can.
Kill the ads.
Let's get this emitter down. Hard CC the ads again. We'll stay by the one where we'll go to skull. Sorry, I didn't realize there wasn't one there. This is group 2, 3 and 4. Groups 3 and 4 go in the black.
CC's still on cooldown.
Okay, I'm going to go to square. Oh, everybody needs to be in this ceiling circle. Oops. Healing circle. There we go. Can we get Ellie up there? The last ad.
Emitter.
Emitter, yeah.
I feel
Get this ad down because we're getting into the second phase again. Okay, we're gonna get marching guys across the platform.
3 minutes on B-res.
Use a defensive.
Like beeline for me.
Yeah, like everybody should be, the tanks will move him around, and everybody should be around the Fallen King, so the ads aren't all over the platform as they were before. And I know that I didn't tell you about the marching guys until they appeared, but if we stay as a group, they're better. Because like now, all those little guys are now empowered. So, good second try, guys. So we're going to call it here. Thanks, everybody.
I'm pretty sure we were gonna get it there for a while.
Yeah, I kind of thought we might.
It's going real smooth.
Yeah, it was. The first phase really went excellent. And the ads, even though people hadn't seen it, or some people hadn't seen it. And both groups did great on the down phase, so. I'm glad we got Halandras down, and
Thank you, new people.
Yes, thank you, our guest.
More than welcome.
Next week we're back in Castle Nathria.
Joy.
Yep. Always fun.
Don't forget,
My
for
favorite
those-
for this expansion.
it's a lot of people's favorite. I have fights in there that I really like, but man, Denathrius himself, oh man, he was such a pain. Anyway, as always, with Aegis hosting, there's Junk Raid on Saturday night and Sunday morning Mythic Plus. So you all are welcome to go to that. If either one of
Also,
those
now
things-
that I'm back, I'm gonna try to start up our weekly M Plus again. Thinking maybe Wednesdays. I don't know how everybody else feels about that.